Hello, welcome to another interview as part of Bar as part of Borderless Music and Arts Festival. We're a DIY festival of artists, a collective of artists in Peterborough, Nogajiwanong, and we're just, artists trying to make things happen, do things, and also get to know each other and build community and support each other. So I'm joined with Shahed Khaito with me today. And yeah, let's get to know you a little bit. Tell me a little bit about yourself and what films you're showing for Borderless this year.
Okay, so my name is Shahed Khaito, and I'm a filmmaker. I'm a Syrian refugee. I came here 2 years ago, and I work now as a freelancer. I'm showing today The Magic of Beginnings documentary and Never Lost, and it's a cell phone short. I'm showing also live broadcast and a PSA called Be Kind to Your Neighbors. Um, in Syria, I started it wasn't like about filmmaking, you know. Do you remember when we the old, very small cell phones with the little camera? So I
Yeah, yeah.
started recording with those, with just my family and my brothers, and then it turned out to be videos that have stories. So I started making films in Lebanon.
Nice.
So live broadcast was my second short film.
That's amazing. And I feel like, it is so impactful. And I feel like, it really sends a message in a powerful way because you're not saying it, and that's what I really love about your filmmaking is that you don't really say much. You let the viewer watch and understand the story and what it could mean. Like for example, in Never Lost, I thought it was like so wonderful to have this little rock, which by the way, what was the story behind the rock? It had like a little mark on it, but was that like a piece from a blast like in back home, or like what was this rock that he was so sad to lose? And also, who was the actor? I was curious if this is like a true story.
Um, so for The Rock, I left it for the audience, but
Nice, nice.
but for me personally, I thought it was the person, the character put a little mark on it just to if he would lose it, he would find it with in between many rocks, so he would know that this is the special rock that he wants.
Mhm.
And the actor, the character is Ibrahim, and I met Ibrahim here in Peterborough at high school.
Nice.
So yeah, he's good in acting, and yeah, he acted in that film.
That's awesome. Yeah, I really loved it. I watched it multiple times and yeah, I'm happy to share it with others. And honestly, yeah, the same with Magic of Beginnings. I thought it was so lovely and like such an important perspective to share. And what I really love is like you really wanting to connect with the community and people around you. And I wanted to know, like, do you have intent? What do you hope to inspire in others, I guess, with these films, these short, like, little snapshots into your experience?
Um, like for I wanted to deliver that message about I always feel like I have that refugee perspective,
Mhm.
and not many people in the world understand that. So I always would love
Oh,
to show that point of view of being a refugee, and in the magic of beginnings, I had that point of view of learning another language in another country, another different country, and I wanted from the people to understand that and to be kind, and then for the people who are learning English to like to keep going, because it's hard and easy at the same time. So yeah, it's like just to inspire them that there are these kind of people around, like the teacher at the Magic of Beginnings.
Hmm. Yeah, no, I find that very inspiring. Yeah, and I love that. Yeah, it goes both ways, that there's so many people that you can connect with. Um, and especially as a refugee, I was curious too, because yeah, very few people get the opportunity to tell their story, show their story, connect with people. And so with, you know, the opportunity to do that, do you still feel like a refugee? Do you feel like you found a home, but you're trying to express to everyone around you? How does that word like affect you now, like personally?
Um,
Are you
like,
always a refugee? Are you always wanting to connect with others going through the same process?
oh yeah, yeah. Um, I feel, yeah, like even if I know like I call it home here now, but I
Mhm.
still have that like being a refugee, and because like I came here as a refugee, and I'm who I am because I was a refugee, and like my stories and that what made who I am.
Mhm.
And yeah, like, yeah.
Yeah, no, I think that's great.
What
I
was the other question?
No, no, I think that answers it because I'm curious because even from perspective of not a refugee, like my family came as refugees, and I even identify on a different level, like not the same as coming, but like I remember, I recognize, you know, why we're here, why I'm here, and know that everything about my life is explained by the refugee process, the migration process, and the sort of like cultural
Mhm,
shift too. Because even though like I was born here, having you know different parents with different culture, you know, growing up with a different culture within Canada is an experience. And I never, you know, I'm always looking to connect with other people that have similar backgrounds and stories. And what I'm finding is that there's more and more people, and I'm love your filmmaking because like so many people want to talk about that, want to talk about migration, want to talk about what's happening, refugees across the world from all sorts of different regions, and sort of the process of coming here and feeling safe, feeling home, but again, not like home.
mhm,
So that's why I feel like, you know, I really want to get to know, you know, more about, I guess where you're going or like what you see in the future or like what you're working on and stuff because, yeah, I feel like your audience is just growing. There's so many people that are connected to migration here.
mhm,
Um, and yeah, we don't know enough about refugee stories and directly from refugees themselves. So that's really amazing.
mhm. And like it's like I feel it's my duty, because like I do films, and then like there's no much or no many films about it, because like when you come here as a refugee or as an immigrant, it's like so much to be busy with, and you know, all like the culture shock and all this stuff, so people don't get to really like express more about it. So
Hmm.
I feel like, yeah, I want to do that.
Great, that's great.
Mhm.
And other than English, what do you think? What has felt like biggest culture shock?
Um, the weather.
Classic.
Yes,
Especially the summer is pretty weird.
yes, weather and paperwork. There's like lots of
So
paperwork for,
much.
yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, I remember you, well, you've touched this in your films too, but like school and just being like, what's going on here with all these people that you don't know or don't know how to like communicate with.
Oh yeah. It was hard. Like um I know like English before coming here. Like I used to read and write, but I didn't speak that much.
Mhm.
But just like hearing people all the time talking and they talk fast and I had to focus all the time. That was like it drove me crazy that time. Um
Mhm.
I'm glad I'm I'm past now. I could understand. So yeah.
Yeah, yeah. No, yeah. People talk pretty fast, and yeah, most of us don't know more than one language. So
Yeah.
you're like way ahead of us all. Have you had, yeah, you've probably been teaching many people Arabic.
Yes, actually, at my high school that I graduated from at TAS, so we've got to meet with the teachers, and they wanted to learn like the basics in my language in Arabic
That's so
because they want
lovely.
to help the new families here, and yeah, that was so lovely.
That's
So I
so,
did I did a bit of teaching here.
yeah, do
Yeah.
it. And yeah, I heard that you've been working on freelance things, and one of those projects, about refugee journalism.
Mhm.
Are you still working on that? Are you doing another project, or are you more focused on starting school in September?
Yeah, I'm still a part of that project. I'm the production assistant. It's called The Cost of Freedom Refugees Journalists in Canada.
Nice.
It's directed by James Collingham, and it's like we are working on it. And yeah, so I have a bit of personal projects, and planning to move to Toronto in September because school is gonna start and it's not gonna be online anymore, hopefully.
I hope so too. Yeah, the whole point is to like go and meet people and learn in person and do things.
Yes. Yeah, I'm done with the filming at home. So so
There's only so much you've done your best. Like you've produced film at home. Yeah,
yes.
you need to get out.
So yeah, the magic of beginnings was produced at home. I have like some footage from like last year.
Mhm.
Never Lost and the PSA were all at home.
Amazing.
And yeah, and they were like filmed by my cell phone.
Amazing. Amazing. So resourceful. Such a great way to spend your time during the
Yeah.
pandemic. The panini. What else have you been doing during the panini?
um Nothing, just watching films, biking, video calls with friends and seeing them outside with 6 feet apart. Yes.
Lovely. What
Like from my first day here, I felt like the warmth of the community here and from like the people around us. And I have many friends here, and yeah, I really love like the community in Peterborough. And I don't know how it's gonna be in Toronto when I move, so maybe you're gonna be like see me like coming back to the community saying I don't want to go anymore.
Well, there's definitely a lot more people, so you'll have a lot more neighbors.
Yes.
Do your family have any interest in your filmmaking? What do they think about it?
Oh yeah, my mom, like whenever I make a video or like a little video, she says, "This is the best thing I have ever watched."
Yes.
I was like, "Mom, you said that about that my the last videos." She said, "Yeah, but this one is better. You're going better." Yeah.
That's great. She's encouraging. That also, okay, she's not only encouraging, but like you are totally evolving very quickly, so she's not lying to you. So
Oh, thank you.
what about like your brothers?
Yes, we are all into filmmaking. So my sister and my brother are in the same field,
Amazing.
and yeah, we're all interested in arts and filmmaking, and yeah, they keep encouraging me all the time.
Yeah, like are they direct, do they want to direct or in different ways? Like is some people like is your sister filming sometimes? Like is your brother having like random ideas for stuff and he's like, "Hey, what about this?"
Yeah, so my sister is more like into editing and now is more into graphic design,
Nice,
and my brother is more into being a camera person.
nice, nice.
So I think we make a good team,
A
but they
whole
are not here
team.
in Peterborough, so hopefully we could get together and do that.
Yeah. Where are they now?
My brother is in Germany and my sister is in Montreal.
Ah, all over the
Yeah.
world.
Yes.
Love it.
Yes, so I'm looking to be a film director.
Nice.
So
Yes,
yes.
do it.
Yeah,
We need you.
and yeah, I'm looking like for, so I'm thinking about writing and directing,
Nice.
and I'm more interested in short films
Nice.
other than the long films.
It's
Yeah, but I
awesome.
also love everything about it. Like I love editing. I love to be like a camera person. I love everything. So yeah.
Mhm. No, that's lovely.
Yes.
I remember in Magic of Beginnings, you mentioned wanting to drop your film class. And I was wondering whether I wanted to hear more about that.
Okay, so it was my first day at school and I had like my courses ready. So I went into my film studies class and I don't know what were they talking about, but when I went in there, I was like, like it's my field because like I'm a filmmaker, and I
Hmm.
went in there and I didn't understand anything. Like I saw
Wow.
the films that I used to see, but I used to see like to watch films with the subtitles,
Hmm.
and now like when we were watching films, I didn't understand anything, and I really wanted to understand because it's about filmmaking and it's like a film studies class. So I felt so bad and I wanted to just drop it. I don't want to be there and not understanding anything.
Yeah, and that's like you were going there to feel confident and to like get into what you're good at, and then you were like, how do I get
Yeah.
involved?
Yeah. And I felt like, when you're like, yeah, I studied like 2 years in Lebanon, and here when I came, I felt like I'm starting from like the point zero or under zero. So it's everything in the school. It was like totally different for me, and yeah, I think it was like just the language and being with so like I was 20 and I was like in class with like 16 to 17 years old. So yeah, I felt that difference, and yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
well, I'm glad that you got through
Yes.
it. What are you watching lately? Any recommendations for us?
um okay, I'm watching a TV show. I'm watching Breaking Bad.
Someone just told me to watch that. That's a classic.
Yes. Yeah. And yeah, I think yeah, it's like a long TV show, so I have been watching like for a month now.
That's awesome. Yeah, I love just like picking one and just going through it all.
um I thought it's like really like nice opportunity, and I saw about it like over the internet, and I like the idea of having all of like the different arts, and it's amazing, and thanks for all everything you do, and I know you're
Oh,
busy these days.
thank you.
Yeah.
I'm glad that, yeah, that you can connect with the mission because it is very connected to, all of us being from different places in the world, coming from different experiences, and sharing our art, our thoughts,
Hmm.
and all the various ways that we can do that, which
Yeah.
I'm impressed over time. We're just people are getting more and more creative, and with the festival, it was interesting to challenge everyone else to make films in a way because for us, the rest of us, we haven't been making videos, so it was been an interesting experience to join you with in.
Do you like
So
it?
I do love it because I used to work in journalism, but as like writer, and I always wanted to do video, um, and I did photography, but I don't know, for some reason, video, I was always too intimidated or like
Hmm.
you have to kind of be more out there. But I do what I really love is the ability to tell stories and yeah, like short films. And so I like this, being able to help friends make, record
Hmm.
their poetry or like go out and, try some interesting ideas in the water with the camera. I don't know. It's been interesting to just like try it. I'll see where it goes.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, and I hope that, everyone else, sees each other's videos. And especially, it's really inspiring to hear that you did these videos during your time at home and that you just did them with everything you have at home, just your phone. And that's really inspiring. And I hope that for anyone watching this, especially if you're, a young woman or a newcomer or, someone who, thinks too like is trying to hide too much. I really want you to get out of your shell and get past that shyness because when you feel like marginalized or like alone or something, you want to shrink yourself. And I want people to see each other's videos and grow and expand together and see what's possible. And
Hmm.
um, yeah, I hope that also, yeah, you can connect with other people and other people connect with you. And yeah, I really just, hope to pass the inspiration and the hope along. Because yeah, thank you for your work and thank you for your
Oh, thank
time.
you.